about you? I'm Hank. Welcome to Hamiltonville Farm. You notice I don't have Wiley with me. We're actually going to talk about that here in just a few minutes. So we'll get to that. There's going to be some changes at Hamiltonville Farm. So let me outline those for you just for a couple minutes. So I started the YouTube channel November 2018. And that's been almost 4 years now. We're coming up on our fourth year anniversary. And I've tried to always improve. I've always tried to make better content, better audio, better video, because I got the viewer in mind. As you're watching this, I've got you in mind. So how can I make Hamiltonville Farm better than it was in the last video? And so we've made some changes, and the changes that we made, I think, are going to take us to the next level. I think it's going to take Hamiltonville Farm brand to the next level, because there were these last couple of videos, you know, we tried to experiment with a few things, and the views weren't going as good as I wanted them to. So we really are trying to get to where the views are more consistent. And I think some of these changes that I made, or I decided to make, they're tough decisions, but it's one that I feel like I needed to make to help the channel grow and give you, the viewer, better content. So one change that I made is more defined videos. So you'll know there's more consistent releases of the uploads. So you may do will it start video, a rescue video, an abandoned vehicle, something like that. So you should expect as a viewer that Wednesdays and Saturdays, or I should say twice a week, you're going to get a more consistent upload of things that you enjoy, things that the data tells me that you prefer to watch. So we're making that change going forward. And another big change is the employee situation at Hamiltonville Farm. And unfortunately, you've got to let some employees go to fit this model that I have in my brain that I want to project to be the Hamiltonville Farm brand. You know, sometimes you have to let people go. And it's tough. It's tough, especially when you develop friendships with them, and especially when you work closely with them, you like them. It's tough. But I think about Hamiltonville Farm, and that's more important. You know, you make a business decision, not a personal decision. And so by saying that, you know, I had to let probably one of my favorite employees go to try to make Hamiltonville Farm better. It's tough. It's a tough decision because I was, you know, this guy's getting paid. This is helping feed his family. This is helping paying his bills. I think he's going to do fine. With that being said, because you know, the skill set that he has is, you know, he's going to be fine, is what I'm telling you. But basically, I had to let my editor go, and we ended up making some changes.
You didn't think I was talking about Wiley, did you? No, not at all. We actually were able to hire a full-time cameraman / editor, and I've been very fortunate enough. The gentleman that we hired, he lives 7 miles from me. He's got great experience, and I just think it's going to take Hamiltonville Farm into a new direction where the video quality is better, the content is better, and eventually I'll find a replacement for Wiley because he's getting old and feeble and all. But that's going to be years down the road. But anyway, so Wiley, you actually went and did something the other day.
I did. We went and loaded up that machine. We hadn't filmed it when I bought it, nothing about it, but just a machine we pulled out of the bush that was really, you just had to see it, believe it, and I hope I got enough on camera that you could kind of tell just how buried that piece of equipment was. And but they got it. It was, those guys know what they're doing.
That's right. That's unlike us.
Unlike us.
So let's take a look at the video that Wiley took down in South Alabama the other day. And
South Mississippi.
Oh, South Mississippi. That's right. You actually did go into
I did.
You did cross the state line.
I did.
That's right. So let's take a look at was it a skidder?
It was a skidder. It was a salvage machine going up to Illinois. Our buddies at Schaefer that buy stuff from us, that picks up. Had a nice Landau. It was a nice rig.
Right. So let's take a look. Let's watch him pull this skidder out of the bushes, get him loaded up, and then, but don't worry, you know, we're making some positive changes here at Hamiltonville Farm. Me and Wiley's got some great content lined up for you throughout the rest of the year, throughout the rest of the foreseeable future. We probably got 40, 50 pieces of content that we've got lined up to film. So we've got enough to feed the machine, as they say. If you're not watching, we post 2 videos a week. We post a Saturday morning video and a Wednesday afternoon video. So if you're not watching those Wednesday afternoon videos, go check those out. And also, make sure you got your notification bell turned on, because in a lot of these videos, we update previous projects. So, you know, if you have a question in the comment section, sometimes you'll say something like, whatever happened to that old KW, or whatever happened to that Peterbilt, or whatever. We update those in videos quite often. So make sure you get your notification bell turned on. Watch the Wednesday videos and the Saturday videos. Let's go check out the skidder getting loaded.
How about you? We're off down here in South Mississippi this morning to pick up a piece of salvage equipment, and we run into this. It wasn't an accident. They're just stringing a power line across the 4-lane here. Just a minor delay. We got this nice Western Star behind us here to pick up the piece. I don't know if you can see it or not behind me. This piece is really set for years, and the bushes around it is unbelievable. I got a little pole saw back in the back in case we need it, so we're about to try to get at it as soon as they let us go here. Okay, believe it or not, there's a machine in there, and it's a pretty good size machine. It's a 648 John Deere, and here comes the truck. It's got a landau. It's got those axles sucked up in that landau. We can steer tight and close. That's a nice Western Star truck there. But he's gonna try to get turned around, and I'm gonna try to cut him away right through there. Well, what we're gonna try to do is move this little homemade trailer and try to get it from the front. I'm gonna start cutting it. We won't have to do as much. Won't have to have as much effort to get to it, so here we go. All right. All right, got that moved with pretty much ease. But as you can see, the man had several pieces. It's not uncommon to see all this in rural places like this. I don't know why he stored so many vehicles. I don't know if he owned each and every one of them or just bought them years ago and brought them here and just got parts off of them. But he has passed away since, and we bought this from his wife, and we actually had this bought over a year, but it has just finally got dry enough we could come in here and get it. So here we are, 648E. We're gonna try to load it up. It's going to Illinois to Schaefer Enterprises, and they're gonna make a donor. It's gonna be a donor tractor out of it. It's an old first year Model E. It's got the big square axles under it, and Let's see if we can get this thing loaded. But have you ever, man, that was rough. I think he's gonna try to get up there as close as he can with that landau and get that blade where it'll come on there and try to just suck it on in there with that winch. He's got 2 winches on it. Guys, this driver right here, there's no telling how many pieces he's picked up and the places he's been since he's been doing this. I bet he could tell some stories. All right. He's under the blade. You're under the blade. It's under, yes sir. Get it straight as he can. He let the dovetail up or dropped it some so he could turn it a little bit better. It wasn't cooperating with him. I believe he got it this time. Had to move that log out of the way there. That's why the hassling, the breathing's loud. He's about to get a snatch block, double that main line, hook to it, see if we can't winch it up here. Okay, he's got his snatch block hooked up there, and he's bringing a small winch out here now to hook to it, and instead of manhandling that cable, he's just gonna pull it up there with the winch. We got our chains hooked up here around the blade. He's got them going under the blade where to pick up on the blade and see if we can't get this thing loaded. All right, he's got her doubled up. And the famous words of Hank Hamilton, first move in 15 years. Going back to check something. All right, here we go again. He just got that blade where he could got that chain back under that blade like he wanted. Here we go. Still bringing the truck back to it, so something's gonna give here in just a minute. Tractor's moved then. Here it comes. Well, I come over here to get another view on the other side, and they got this thing hiked up, that front end. It's pulling hard. Now he's going to use his little old winch, I think, to try to get it straightened up to come on. They know what they're doing. I'll just film the process. They got that. That's just amazing. You can't see it on the back. Behind that flat tire, it's got a chain that's hooked to that front driver's side axle, and actually the binder's walking up with it and it's holding it on the trailer. This guy's done this a time or two. You can see that binder now hopping along. It's keeping that tire where he wants it. See how it just gives and moves. He's coming over to check it out now. He's going to take that chain off. He thinks he can walk it up without it. I think he's going to unhook his snatch block. Probably hook it direct with his big winch now. I think he's on the low boy. Wow. Folks, that's where this thing's been sitting. In that. For I don't know how many years.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, Wiley.
Well, it was kind of uneventful, but we got it out of there.
Yeah. Well, that was the important part.
That's right. He's on his way back to Illinois.
Down the road he goes.
He is.
Come on, driver. How about you?
I did find us some other stuff over there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I told you.
I'll send you some pictures of it.
Okay, right on. Yeah, like I said earlier in the video, we got tons of content lined up for you guys, so make sure you got that notification bell turned on. I'll actually put my Amazon storefront in the link in the description below. So if you're looking for any type of like tools or jumper cables or whatever you need off Amazon, heck, toilet paper, you can use our link, and that helps support the channel. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Wiley's not going nowhere. The future of Hamiltonville Farm is bright, and I thank you guys for tagging along with us. You guys take care. God bless you guys.
Is that why you have on shades?
The future's bright.
Yeah.
The future's bright. Take care. God bless.
We have merchandise and discount codes in the description box below, and check out the Amazon link in the first comment. Those links help support the channel. Thank you for watching, and God bless.